Hi guys, and welcome to the Real Elo YouTube channel. Welcome to my channel. My name is Ilora, and in today's video we are going to be unboxing my brand new Ottimo 1.5 liter blender. So I started by preparing my fruits because guess what, there was no electricity, so I didn't want to open my blender then leave it just like that. So I said, let me start by preparing my fruits so that the time electricity comes, boom, we get into it, we get started. So I started by unpacking my fruits, putting them in a dish. Make sure I clean what needs to be cleaned. Make sure I wash all the washable fruits. So I started by my pineapple because I wanted to make mixed fruit smoothie. So I started by peeling off my pineapple, making sure everything is done nicely, smoothly, and perfectly. After everything, we need something healthy. So after peeling off, I removed everything, wiped my place where I'm working. I made sure that I chopped everything into smaller pieces, into smaller cubes. They come out like more like cubes. So there is my pineapple, cutting it. Unfortunately, but not unfortunately, because we all learn every day, my camera was not showing exactly where I wanted it to show. Forgive me for that, but next time I'll make sure that the camera will be on point. I'll make sure that I'm placing the camera where it's supposed to be placed. So I followed by cutting my apples. So I used how many, what can I say? I think 3 apples, 1 medium pineapple, 4 bananas, because I'm a banana flavored person. I love banana flavor. Of course, I love these other flavors, but I love banana. So I made sure that I had enough bananas. After peeling my bananas, I chopped them. Make sure they are in smaller pieces. The reason why I'm emphasizing on smaller pieces is that I wanted my smoothie to be as smooth as possible. I didn't want it to be like rough. I didn't want to feel any residues in my mouth. So I made sure I chopped everything, put everything in my bowl, then go to watermelon. I love watermelon. I love watermelon so much, with passion. So I sliced my watermelon and everything is moving well. I'm happy. Everything is moving so fine. So after chopping this, there was no electricity as I mentioned before. So I waited a little bit. Then removed everything, put them aside. You just set them aside. While we are diving into the unboxing video. There we go. So this is an Ottimo blender. It's a 1.5 liter jar. So it comes with a big blender and there's a smaller one. There's a baby blender, smaller one, something like, I think it should be maybe 400 or 300 mils. I'm not so sure. So I took out the manual, which I didn't even read. I was just scrolling through the papers, but I did not read. So I'm that person who revisit the manual when I am stuck. But when I get it, for me to really sit down and go through the manual page by page, I don't want to lie. So by this time, electricity was back. You know, here in Southern Africa, most countries, they are suffering from load shedding and electricity problem. So also here in Johannesburg, we didn't have electricity, but now the power was back. So here we go. This is the baby blender I was talking about. I don't know how many mils. Maybe you guys, you can guess or estimate how big can it be, but that is the little blender that will be inside this big blender. So yeah, I took out that other, I don't know what is it called, I really don't know, but that is where this big one is gonna sit. Oh, there is the lid for the 1.5 liter jar, the big one. So I took out the lid and make sure everything is sitting perfectly. Believe me, I was so relaxed, but at the same time I was so excited. I know for certain it's really not a big deal, like some people, they'll be saying you are showing off, wara, because I have noticed a lot of those comments in other YouTubers unboxing video to say you are showing off, you are doing this. But I know how exciting it is when you manage to get what you really want to buy after working all hard and so on, and then you end up purchasing what you really want to purchase. So there we go. I went on to unbox this stand. Maybe we can call it a stand, right? I hope it's not so wrong to call it a stand. So yeah, and after that, remove all the useless plastics, remove them, put them in the dustbin because they are not gonna work anymore. So I started by testing this little one, place it there and check if it's sitting well. Yeah, fine, I am happy, it's sitting well. It is sitting well. So I took it out and it was time to put the big blender, the real deal. So I placed it in, make sure that there's a sound that comes in to show that it has locked, like there's a ka sound, to show that yeah, it's in position. If you try to blend without making sure that it produces that sound, you won't be doing anything. You might think that something is not right, and yet it didn't get in the groove. So there's a groove that it has to go in, sit well, and it'll do the magic. So yeah, there we go. I was literally checking everything and anything, making sure that before I start messing up things, everything is where it's supposed to be. Making sure that everything is aligned well, everything is fixed on or in its position. So set aside everything. Now it's time to plug it in. So I untied that small cord that will be there, that will be keeping the cable together, to make sure that I didn't know again how long was it, but wow, it's long enough. I was happy. Everything is just flowing well and everything is just coming together very well, and I am so excited. I was happy. I know to others it's really not a big deal, it's not a big deal, but I was just happy that I had to share this with you, to show you what I did. I bought a blender. Elora bought a new blender from OTTIMO. Yes, I bought a blender, smoothie after smoothie this summer. So yeah, it was time to get it done. It's about to go down. So I added fresh milk. You can, I think on this you can add even water, it can do, and anything. Grrr, the thing is working. This thing is doing what it's supposed to be doing. It's just nice. It's supposed to blend. It's blending. So I added sugar, brown sugar to be specific, because I didn't have honey. Some they say add honey on top to make it a bit creamy. I added ice cream. I hate chocolate ice cream, so I added it in it, and there we go. It's doing what it's supposed to be doing. I'm happy. But at one point I realized that after blending, I think, how many minutes can I say you can blend this smoothie? I think a minute is enough. A minute is enough. But at this point, I realized that the ice cream was not going down. It was not mixing with the other fruits. So I pushed it down to make sure that it can be blended with the other fruits. And believe me, it came out so nice. It was so creamy. It was so tasty. It was so nice. It's one of the best smoothies I've ever tasted. Now it was time to pack it. I had to take out my bottle and put it in my bottle and put it in the freezer for a few, can I call it minutes? Or few minutes, obviously, because they can't be seconds. Few minutes just to be cool. So yeah, that's it for today. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for your support. And get ready for more videos. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, share, and like my videos, which I'll be dropping. Thank you.